to the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
But it's all about the next game. Can they close it out in game 6? And they're gonna need to, because not, I wouldn't say they need to, but it would behoove them to close it out, because I think that other series is going 7. I think Milwaukee and Boston is going 7. I'm not sure who's going to win it. I'm guessing Boston's going to win it because they're going to be at home, but you never know. But it would be great if we could just close this series out. And one more thing is that Kyle Lowry, man, should not have been playing in the last game. Straight up, should have not have been playing. I mean, he made 2 shots and then all of a sudden he's grabbing his hamstring. He had a layup right there at the rim. Didn't go for the layup. Didn't try to draw a foul. Passed it out. But he was very passive, and he shouldn't be playing. That's why he's out for this game. He should be probably out for the rest of the series, I would think. And hopefully he'll be back for the next series. Hamstring is something you don't want to keep. Keep you want to rest it, because it's one of those muscle tissue injuries that you got to rest. So hopefully he'll be back for the next series.
Yeah, definitely, man. Agree with your points that you made as well. You feel me? As far as even with the last point, you feel me? Kyle Lowry, not us not needing to have him in the game, shouldn't be in the game, because he's nursing an injury, been nursing that injury since the Atlanta series, and we was able to actually give him a gentleman sweep, which gave us a big plus. And I think that we rushed it a little too early. We are 4-0, 5-0 with Strus and Vixen starting the actual game. So what's the point of actually starting Kyle Lowry when our younger players been holding down the fort? For me, I really just think that they trying to figure things out right now. To be honest with you, the last game you had Deadman, he was injured with a cold injury, a head cold, not COVID. And we got Yurt 7. For me, Spo didn't go deep into the bench, but again, at the end of the day, like I said, he is like chess. It's a 7 game series if it comes to it, but you don't want to show your hand. Same thing like when we were speaking about Oladipo, and I was like, damn, we're Super Saiyan number 1. You feel me? Ain't no point. We're regular a Saiyan. You feel me? Ain't no point of jumping to Super Saiyan level number 1. And then eventually, when we jumped on that level, we wind up giving them a gentleman sweep. For me, in this series right now, I really just do think that we just need to grind it out. Take full advantage of home court advantage. Eric Spoelstra gonna do what he do. The younger players gonna do what they do. James Harden, like you said, the last time he been looking like James Harden was in January, and for me, it's another slap in the face for even Brooklyn, for like, damn, you over here looking like you fit now. You feel me? I don't know what it is, but at the end of the day, I like all that dysfunction. Oh yes. I don't want to say what just happened, but it felt good on my end. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? The same guy that I was saying, like, oh, we needed him. He was, had a little head cold. He's back in the building, doing his thing in the building. You know what I'm saying? And for me, even with Marquise Morris and certain individuals like that, I think that we're gonna use these individuals a certain way. And right now, I really do think that Miami Heat just did that on purpose, the way they lost those 2 games, preferably the game 3 when we had so many turnovers. I'm like, I'll be thinking cynical. You know me, you know how I am.
Mm-hmm.
I really truly be feeling like, and not just that, but betting is legalized in plenty of states, and I do think that plays a factor as well. So when it comes to the actual game that we actually lost, game 3 and game 4, preferably game 3, so many turnovers. I'm just like, what are we doing over here? Like this ain't the Heat. You feel me? I understand missing shots. I understand certain things happening. Some days it's just not your night. And traveling. Sometimes people got that jet lag, and Sometimes the crowd do plays a factor. For me personally, I think being home, it would be a little more of a detriment. Yeah, it's supposed to be a plus, but I'm gonna be more nervous to lose in front of my family and my friends compared to shutting somebody up from another city. But that's just me, you know. But again, I truly feel like we can do what we've been doing. Again, we're number one in the East for a reason. I really didn't want it to be this way. You know, I wanted another gentleman sweep like we did in the bubble. We was giving all type of gentleman sweeps or sweeping people, period. But again, I really feel like the Heat are cynical, like I was saying. I think that nobody want to give us credit. Nobody talk about us on ESPN, on none of these televised shows. The only person that really talk about us is like the Herd, when Joy Taylor, Jason Taylor's sister, talk about us, you know, a known Miami fan, because you from not from here, from Pittsburgh, but you know, you're from Dade County, man. You know, like fuck it. You feel me? And I think that's the only people, two women, her and another woman, that talk about the Heat. And I truly feel like they don't give us no credit. But what's the best thing to silence people up? Oh, y'all won the first two games because Embiid wasn't back. Now, oh, Embiid and Harden is back. Now, when you lose, when you get your ass whooped, what you gonna say now? You gonna say, oh, he was injured? Now you was not saying you was not saying that when you won game 3. You was not saying that when you won game 4. Now you back in Miami and we wind up winning and doing what we supposed to been doing. Nobody can really say shit because they're gonna say Atlanta's trash. They're gonna say Embiid, he was injured, but that's if we would have swept them. But since it's tied and it can possibly go to game 7, now when we whoop their ass, what you gonna say?